Imagine a world of glittering palaces, priceless jewels, and absolute power. This was the reality for the Romanovs, Russia's last imperial family. Led by Tsar Nicholas II, they lived a life of unimaginable luxury, seemingly untouched by the growing storm of revolution brewing outside their palace walls. While millions of Russians suffered from poverty and the ravages of war, the Tsar, his wife Alexandra, and their 5 children, Olga, Tatiana, Maria, and the young Alexei, existed in a gilded cage, a world apart from their people. But this extravagant bubble was about to burst in the most brutal way imaginable. The tide of history turned swiftly. In 1917, the revolution exploded, and the Tsar was forced to abdicate. The family's fairy tale life was shattered overnight. They were now prisoners, shuttled from one place of confinement to another, their world shrinking with each move. Their final destination was a heavily guarded house in the city of Yekaterinburg, known as the House of Special Purpose. The lavish gowns and military uniforms were replaced with simple, worn-out clothes. The grand balls and state dinners became a distant memory, replaced by meager rations and constant surveillance. The family clung to each other, their love and faith, their only remaining treasures in a cold, hostile world. They found solace in simple routines, reading to each other and playing games, trying to maintain a sense of normalcy as their fate hung precariously in the balance. Then, on a humid July night in 1918, the end came. The family was awakened and told to dress, under the pretense of being moved to a safer location. They were led down to a small, empty cellar room. Nicholas carried his ailing son, Alexei, while Alexandra and their daughters followed, carrying pillows. They waited, confused and anxious. The air grew thick with tension. Suddenly, a group of armed men entered the room. A death sentence was read aloud. Before the family could even fully comprehend the words, the room erupted in a chaotic volley of gunfire. In those horrific, final moments, 3 centuries of Romanov rule came to a violent and definitive end. The execution not only wiped out a family but also extinguished the last embers of Imperial Russia, forever changing the course of history. Thank you for watching. If you found this glimpse into history compelling, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories from the past.